estamos focados para fora.
You see, lots of cells are sterile. They don't multiply.
Sabe, muitas células são estéreis.
Because they're all focused internally.
Que são sempre focadas para dentro.
What we get out of cells.
O que a gente tira da célula?
From day one, I'm teaching them how to minister, even before they're Christians.
Eu estou ensinando do primeiro dia para que eles possam ministrar para as outras pessoas, mesmo que eles ainda não são cristãos.
The focus is outside.
O foco está para fora.
Okay, I want to simulate. Thank you, God, that they haven't come for the next session.
Eu agradeço a Deus que o pessoal ainda não chegou para a segunda sessão, então eu quero simular.
I'm going to ask everybody to stand up and come forward because our time is going to be short. I want to simulate the storytelling and how we do the taking in the new word. I want to ask for 6 people to be with me, and we're going to do it together. Everybody else come forward.
6 voluntários aqui e o resto das pessoas vem bem perto. Eles vão sentar aqui em 6 e o resto fica ao redor para ver como
English. It'd be better for an English speaker.
Vai ser melhor se
I'm going to do it in English, so I need 6 English speakers to be
eu
with me.
preciso de 6 pessoas que falem inglês aqui na frente, vai ser melhor.
We're not going to have time.
A gente não vai ter tempo para tradução, então eu preciso de 6 pessoas que falem inglês aqui. Mais perto aqui, a gente vai fazer a rodinha, vamos fechar a roda mesmo.
Okay, you guys just watch.
Então, e vocês ao redor só observem.
15. Okay. I'm going to pass the need. Like if I asked them what's your need, and they would share their Thanksgiving, their need. So we're just going to go right into breathe in.
Então agora a gente está na parte do inspirar. Já vou pedir, já aconteceu aquela coisa de compartilhar o fardo, de compartilhar aquilo que é grato. Agora a gente vai para a parte do inspirar.
So you guys just go along.
Então,
okay. Do you want to hear a story about Jesus?
Se você
Okay, this is a story about Jesus on the lake.
Então, essa história de Jesus no lago.
Just listen to it. One day, Jesus was on the lake in a boat with his followers. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." And the wind and the waves became calm. Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" Jesus' followers were amazed, saying, "Who is this man that the wind and the waves obey him?" Okay, listen to it one more time. One day, Jesus was on the lake in a boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." And the wind and the waves became calm. Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" Jesus' followers were amazed, saying, "Who is this man that the wind and the waves obey him?" Okay, we're going to go again. I'm going to do it sentence by sentence, and each of us has to do a motion that illustrates that sentence. And whatever motion you do, we all have to do it. I'll do the first one, and you copy me. So, and you all can copy. Okay. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Let's do it. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Everybody? One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. One more time. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Next one. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Whatever she does, we have to do it.
Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat.
Okay, let's do it. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. One more time. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. From the top. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Good. Next one. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. You can do it. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Okay. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. One more time. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. From the top, one day, Jesus was crossing the lake in the boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Followers, Jesus' followers were afraid. Okay, everybody. Jesus' followers were afraid. One more time. Jesus' followers were afraid. From the top. One day, Jesus crossed the lake in the boat with his followers. Jesus was sleeping in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Oh, that's long.
Oh my God.
Jesus' followers woke Jesus up. Woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us?
Don't you care for us?
We're going to drown."
You're gonna drown.
Okay. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." One more time. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." From the top. One day, Jesus crossed the lake in a boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." Jesus stood up. How do you stand up?
Jesus stood up.
Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." Be still. Okay. Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." One more time. Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." From the top. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." And the wind and the waves became calm.
And the
Wind
and the
waves became
calm.
Okay, and the wind and the waves became calm. From the top. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." And the wind and the waves became calm. Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid?
Why are you afraid?
Do you still not have faith?"
Do you still not have faith?
Okay. Want to do it again? Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" One more time. Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" From the top. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." And the wind and the waves became calm. Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" Jesus' followers were amazed, saying, "Who is this man that the wind and the waves obey him?" Jesus' followers were amazed, saying, "Who is this man that the wind and the waves obey him?" Obey?
Obey him.
Okay? Jesus' followers were amazed, saying, "Who is this man that the wind and the waves obey him?" One more time. Jesus' followers were amazed, saying, "Who is this man that the wind and the waves obey him?" From the top. One day, Jesus was crossing the lake in a boat with his followers. Jesus was asleep in the back of the boat. Suddenly, a big storm came on them, with lots of wind and lots of waves. Jesus' followers were afraid. Jesus' followers woke Jesus up, saying, "Don't you care for us? We're going to drown." Jesus stood up and spoke to the storm, "Be still." And the wind and the waves became calm. Jesus turned to his followers and asked, "Why are you afraid? Do you still not have faith?" Jesus' followers were amazed, saying, "Who is this man that the wind and the waves obey him?" Yeah! You see, we just memorized the whole passage, word for word,
Então a gente memorizou toda a passagem, palavra por palavra,
in 10 minutes,
em 10 minutos.
and they didn't even realize it.
E eles nem mesmo perceberam, eles deram conta
You
disso.
see, young people love this because it's interactive.
Sabe, os jovens gostam muito disso porque é
Old
algo
grandmas and
interativo.
grandpas love it.
Até mesmo os idosos, os vovôs e vovós gostam.
Some people say, "Jim, this is kind of like Sunday school."
Algumas pessoas dizem, Jim, isso aí parece mais escolinha dominical.
Don't judge it until you try it.
Não julgue até você
Because
tentar.
everybody's a leader.
Porque
That's the key.
aqui todo mundo é líder. E isso é uma chave.
Everybody is honored.
Todo mundo é honrado.
And then we say now, okay, from this story, what do you see about God in the story? What did you see about God's character? What's he like? One sentence.
O que você entendeu do caráter de Deus nessa história?
Powerful.
Let's see. What's the name?
Takes care.
Yeah.
I think Jesus is still calm in the middle of
He
the
can
storm.
sleep.
Yeah.
Caring God.
Caring.
Mercy.
Take care of people. Taking care of people. Even when they don't know it. Okay, what do you see about man? What's man like?
O que você vê sobre os homens?
Why is he afraid?
We men are afraid of problems,
Waves.
waves, and big wind.
Okay?
We are afraid when we don't have control.
It's out of control.
Yes.
That's good.
You still have no faith.
Still have no faith. That's the natural inclination.
We don't believe. We have no confidence.
Yeah, can't change things.
Problems can be drowned.
Okay? Good. Okay, from these things that you're talking about, what's the most important thing from this story for you personally? The one most important thing for you personally?
E a questão então agora é o que é mais importante para você pessoalmente dessa história.
If I have a problem, there is someone that can give me peace.
I need to trust in Jesus in the middle of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I have to trust God even though I'm in the middle of this time.
Ask for help. Based on this, what concrete action can you do? Is there something in your life this week you can do to practice this truth that we just said?
Agora a questão é o que você vai fazer de prático essa semana para colocar esse princípio em prática.
In the middle of the waves and the storm, not panic.
Is there a storm coming up this week that you can practice? Okay. What can you do this week?
University, my tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'd like to pray to God to help me to trust more and to stay calm in the middle of the storm.
Specifically this week. Okay.
I need to be less anxious about the upcoming things.
Don't panic.
Being careful of other people and teaching when they have condition or disease in the presence of Christ. People will be changed by quarto para si.
Bring your storm to Him. Next week we'll ask, how did it go when you practiced this? Lastly, who can you tell the story? Say the name of a friend or family member you can tell the story to.
Agora, quem é o membro da família ou amigo que você pode falar essa história?
Okay?
That's been talking to Sina.
Okay?
I can talk to my mom.
I can talk to my
Okay, cool. Well, did you like this? You want to do it again next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quero fazer de novo
Good,
semana que
thank
vem.
you.
Tá bom? Valeu.
Your story, please.
Because I know we have people coming in. Just a quick debrief. We'll just stand here.
Então, só uma conclusão aqui.
You can do a Discovery Bible study in 40 minutes, 1 hour.
Você pode fazer um grupo, estudo bíblico de descoberta em 40 minutos, 1 hora.
You don't need a 3-hour sub-group.
Você não precisa de um grupo de 3 horas.
You can do it at lunch hour.
Você pode fazer isso na hora do almoço.
Or before school or after school.
Ou antes da escola, ou depois da escola.
You can do it more than once a week.
Você pode fazer mais do que uma vez por semana.
And everybody participates.
E todo mundo participa.
I guarantee those of you who did it with me, you'll be dreaming this tonight.
Posso garantir que aqueles que fizeram isso comigo hoje vão estar sonhando com isso aí
You
hoje à
see,
noite.
the purpose of all Bible study is what?
O propósito de todo estudo bíblico é qual?
Bring yourself into the Bible story,
Trazer você mesmo para dentro da história da Bíblia,
feel the impact it had on the original hearers,
sentir o impacto que ela teve sobre os ouvintes originais
bring that impact into your life today.
e trazer aquele impacto para dentro da sua vida.
That's the purpose of all Bible studies.
Esse é o propósito de todo estudo bíblico.
That's why I like doing it this way. We bring ourselves into the story, we feel it, we experience it.
Eu gosto disso porque a gente se coloca dentro da história, a gente experimenta ela, a gente sente ela.
We don't just talk about it.
A gente não simplesmente fala
There's too
sobre.
many subgroups we talk around the subject. We don't experience the book.
Em muitos grupos de célula, a gente fica ao redor do assunto, a gente não experimenta de verdade.
Well, I think we've got another group coming in.
A gente tem agora, eu acho que outro grupo chegando.
I have this in English.
Eu tenho isso em inglês.
If you want the notes from what I just told you very rapidly, it's in English.
Eu tenho as anotações disso que eu falei para vocês em inglês.
And I have put together a curriculum
Eu coloquei um currículo, eu montei um currículo
that we do Discovery Bible Studies, taking someone from not yet believing till becoming very mature.
Então é um currículo que ajuda as pessoas que nem são cristãos ainda, né, desde o comecinho até se tornar um cristão maduro.
I have 55 series of inductive Bible studies for any felt need in the world.
55 estudos bíblicos que trabalham todo tipo de necessidade.
For single moms,
Até para
Street kids.
mães solteiras, crianças de rua,
drug addicts,
droga de
homeless,
e pessoas sem
businessmen,
teto, homens de negócio,
soccer players,
jogadores de futebol,
university students.
universitários.
I've got it for any kind of person, a felt need series on inductive Bible studies.
Eu tenho para tudo que é tipo de gente um estudo bíblico orientado para as necessidades.
I want them to see that these teachings of Jesus really help us.
Eu quero que elas percebam que os ensinamentos de Jesus de fato nos ajudam,
Get them moving towards Jesus.
para que a gente consiga continuar movendo
And then
elas
the
na
light
direção de
comes on
Jesus.
and they believe and get baptized.
Então, quando eles são iluminados e creem, eles possam ser
But we
batizados.
disciple before we baptize.
Mas a gente discipula antes de batizar.
Okay, thank you.
Obrigado, gente. Uou!